Hey, so this video is meant to help some of you fire up Microsoft Flight Simulator VR with Quest 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna, show you what I do, the sequence of events, okay, that kind of helps me. I'm gonna go through a couple of things before that, okay. So right now I just started computer, I don't have nothing running. So the first thing you have to, I don't want to go through the whole setup, but I think it's pretty easy actually. You have to install your Oculus Link software, okay. Once you have your Oculus Link software, you go to settings, beta, and you need to enable this public test channel, okay, and then it will download few things and it will be good, okay. It has to have that done before before you can even use it. Once this is done and you have this enable and everything good, you can refer to your registry. I did not have problems with it. And when you go to this address in the registry, okay, you check your active runtime and it should point to Oculus support, Oculus Open XR64, okay. Now there are some videos and they're pretty good on how to set this up. That's why I'm not gonna spend that time here on that, okay. So again, settings, beta, make sure this is turned on. Another thing, in my devices, how I have my setup, okay, I have my device set up like this to 90 Hz and I have this to maximum. You might want to start it lower at 1, but on my computer it works pretty good like that, so I have it like that, okay. Now I shut down this app because I don't want it running just yet. We'll get to it. Hopefully it will fire up properly the way I want it to. Okay, so the first thing I do is to start the flight simulator. Okay, so let that thing load. Okay, so now that it's loaded, what I do is I just set up my flight plan. So I go to world, choose my departure airport, start from Warsaw, let's say, where I originally hail from, okay. And that's it. You can make your whole flight plan, whatever you do here normally, do that, okay. Do not click fly yet, do not, okay. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna go to VR, like right from here. So note, nothing else is running except my flight simulator and the recording software, right. So I should know how to do that. Just for a recap, okay. Your default keys in general, VR mode. Now I changed myself I changed it for myself. I like it better for VR being delete and end key, another important key to center camera, okay. I think this one by default is control tab and this one is whatever it is, okay. So we go to our world map, got my flight ready. I am ready to click fly now, but I don't, not yet. So first thing I do is I click the go to VR shortcut key, okay. And as you can see, as soon as I did that, my Oculus Link software opened right away in the background there, okay. Now before I put my goggles on yet, I want to quickly go to open that program, important program, because Oculus debug tool, which is located where you install your whole software. So in program files, Oculus support diagnostics, and this is the tool, okay. So I actually made myself a shortcut to this because you will have to run this every time you start the Oculus Link software for the first time. So now you shut it off, you have to start it again. When you have this running, this here, asynchronous space warp. You need to disable it. So click disable, hit enter. Right? Sometimes I even press here, hit enter. Now this is another interesting thing. You might even increase it to 500. Definitely 250 at least is recommended. That helps with some bitrate, whatever, right? So, but this is the important: asynchronous, disable, enter. Okay, and you should be able to close that. It's okay to close it. Okay, so we are going to center again on my flight sim window. Actually, I am quickly going to open the Oculus mirror so you can see what's going on inside the VR. Okay, now with a small exception that first, when I put on my VR, I am in Quest Home. Okay, now I'm not sure how to record Quest Home. I don't want to get into it right now. So when I'm in the Quest Home and on the bottom I see this rectangle, you know, with the time and the battery, I go to settings, quick action, and I start the Oculus Link Rift. So I just click on that. When I click on that, and now you should be able to see what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm just going to change that here. Okay, make sure you yeah, so now what happens is the mouse gets friggin' stuck inside the flight simulator window, so I press the window key and that will free my mouse to click on other shit. Okay, but now before we go any further, make sure your flight sim window is in focus. So now you can't see it, but I just clicked on my flight sim window to make sure now the mouse is inside that flight sim window so that it's in focus, because now, as you can see, you're supposed to center your display. Okay, so in my case it's a key end, in your case it might be whatever you set it up. So I press end and there we go, and I'm set up. And now that I am in VR, you can still, yeah, I think you can still see. Now that I am in VR, I press fly now. Okay. And the reason I did a lot of testing, well, trial and error, starting in different ways, it appears to me that it is easier for the whole VR thing to start properly right now, as opposed to once you're already inside the aircraft. Okay, inside the aircraft with the flight sim engine, everything running. Okay, when I did that the other way, for example, I loaded myself into the cockpit as I am right now, and then try to go to VR, I would also get the black screen to the side. It would be total fucking crap. It was just horrible. Okay, it was a total disaster. I would be, not always. Sometimes it would load up nice, but I'm recording that video for like 20th time right now, and every time I tried it, because I had some other problems that my window wouldn't open, or I was talking about something else and something else went out of focus. So instead of, I tried to make it kind of to the point, right? So that is why, in my opinion, you should enable your VR before you click the fly tool. And once you are in VR, as you saw, that is when you click the fly tool. And every time I have tried like that, it loads me beautifully without the problem inside the aircraft, with pretty good performance, right? And smooth, well, Could be better, yeah, sure, it could be better, but maybe in 5 years, when once we have better computers, as usual, history is with Flight Simulator, you know, the what you may call it. As the history is that flight simulators always have, you know, was couple of years before the hardware. So, but yeah, this works for me great, and every time I start like this, I have no problems. So, yeah, well, let's take off, and I'm gonna set up some speeds here. Alright, I made a couple of flights before. I just wanted to make a simple circle flight, right? But friggin' every time I tried, I ended up crashing later on. Okay, we are on runway 29, okay. Now we're gonna go to 5,000, sure. Now we're gonna, yeah, hold some VR if it doesn't vertical speed. I don't have any flight plan, anything. Now how is the... Right, so this is it. So let's take off and recap. Okay. Go for it. So I opened the flight simulator first. I set up my whole flight plan, everything. Okay. Before I press the fly button, just a moment before I press the fly button, before I press the fly button, I go into the VR mode using the shortcut key that you've set up for yourself. And yeah, in most cases it's the key is a control tab. Okay, so when you do that, your Oculus software should open. Why is it climbing so freaking fast? Your Oculus software should open. Now, just before you put your Quest on your head, okay, what you wanna do is I'm thinking about the airplane. Open your debug tool, your Oculus debug tool. It's very important. It makes a hell of a difference. Okay. Okay, why is it happening? Like, there you go. You see, like, the fucking I get this shit and it just fucking crashes to shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. It's fucking being stupid, bitch. Yeah, so in your Oculus debug tool, make sure you disable the space warp shit. Okay. Hit enter. You can close that tool. Now you put your goggles on your head, and first you end up in the Quest home, as I call it, the Quest home. And inside the Quest home, yeah, go for it one more time. Oh, yeah, of course, parking, brakes, everything. Fuck, because it reset itself. So inside the Quest home, you go to settings, start Oculus Link, and there you should see the Microsoft window there with instruction for you to press your center key. Okay, and that's what you do. You press your center key. Not sure that. once you do that, you should see inside the VR headset the window with your flight plan, and get ready to press fly now, and that should bring you to the airplane and you should load without a problem. And that is that. Hey, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this circle flight here again. I'm not sure why is it doing that. Okay. So yeah, we over Warsaw. Ah, there it is. There's the downtown. Everything good, good, good. This is one of the, a little too close, but yeah. It's what the passenger would likely to see. Very nice. Oh fuck. Okay, basically what happened right now is I pressed delete key. I exited my VR, and now I'm having the usual fucking bullshit that many of you are experiencing right now. Oh, okay, it went away. It went away. Good, good, good. So yeah, that is why. That is what I think is happening in many cases. Is that I'm gonna let me center myself here. That is what I believe is happening in many cases, is that the computer is just overworked with the sim already running, and now you want it to open the VR for you as well. And that's what I think causes the shitty start, okay? Now, this time I recovered, and it was okay. But many times, yeah, you just end up seeing that black screen on your side and just total crap, right? Total unusable thing. So that is why I highly recommend to start your VR in your menu. You know, before you click that fly button. In many cases, you can actually make your flight plan even inside that menu. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to land on that runway, but I'm gonna have to cheat. I gotta bring up the map because I am totally lost to where I'm at. There's my VFR now. Oops. Okay, there's the airport. Okay, so I'm gonna land on this runway. I'm just gonna make a turn. Whoops, what am I doing? So you're gonna land on runway, I believe it's runway 15. No, sorry, no, if it's going this way, that would be runway 33. Oh no, that's not even the airport I want. That is the airport I want. Yes, I'm gonna go for runway 33. Okay. Well, the tour section is over. So for now I just... Oh, there we go. It's fucking doing it again. Like, what the fuck is it doing? Why is it doing that? Just fucking falling out of the sky. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck is it doing that. Did I freeze up or what the fuck? I gotta investigate this some other time, but I had takeoffs, there was no problems. I don't know, maybe I'm just yapping, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah. I can take a look outside the airplane. What's going on? What's the situation? Holy shit, because I can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. So, there's the wing. Somehow inside the forest. Not a very good idea. But yeah, there you have it. So, hey, hello, anybody there? Hi, people. Okay, so fuck now. Okay. Yeah, so this is it. Now I'm just gonna investigate what it is that I'm screwing up here, because it's happening to me every time. I mean, I'm thinking I'm all in control, everything is good, and then I end up inside the grass here. Alright, anyways, hope it helps you, and yeah, enjoy.